Proverbs chapter 13. A wise son totally listens to his dad's instruction, but a mocker? Yeah, he refuses rebuke like it's optional. You get good things by the fruit of your words, but the soul of rule breakers basically feeds on violence energy. Whoever guards their mouth protects their life, but the one who runs their mouth wide open is asking for destruction. The lazy soul wants everything but has nothing. The diligent soul? Oh, they get fully satisfied, like soul-level fullness. A righteous person absolutely hates lies, but the wicked person is gross and ends up in shame. Righteousness keeps the upright on the right path, but wickedness totally trips up the sinner. Some people pretend they're rich, but actually have nothing. Others keep it simple and humble, but are sitting on major true riches. Riches can ransom someone's life, but the poor person doesn't even hear the threat. They're not on that radar. The light of the righteous beams with joy, but the lamp of the wicked? Yeah, it's getting snuffed out. Pride is the spark that starts all fights, but wisdom hangs out with people who actually take advice. Money gained through shady shortcuts disappears fast, but when you build it slowly with real work, it totally increases. Hope that keeps getting delayed makes the heart feel super sick, but when the desire finally arrives, it's a straight-up tree of life moment. Whoever despises the word will be destroyed, but whoever reveres the command gets rewarded big time. The teaching of the wise is like a fountain of life, helping you dodge the traps of death. Good understanding brings favor, but the life path of sinners is seriously rough. Every prudent person works with knowledge and intention, but fools? They broadcast their foolishness like it's content. A wicked messenger ends up in trouble, but a faithful ambassador brings total healing vibes. Poverty and shame follow the one who rejects instruction, but the one who accepts correction gets honored. When your desire is finally reached, it feels so sweet to the soul, but fools think turning from evil is absolutely disgusting. Hang with wise people, and you'll get wise. Hang with fools, and you're heading for disaster, babe. Evil chases after sinners, but good things come back around to the righteous like perfect karma. A good person leaves an inheritance for their grandkids even, but a sinner's wealth eventually gets passed down to the righteous. There's tons of food in the hard work of the poor, but some people lose everything because of lack of insight. Whoever refuses to discipline their kid is basically acting like they hate them. But whoever loves their kid corrects them early. The righteous eat until their soul is satisfied, but the wicked, their stomach is always craving more. Proverbs chapter 14. Every wise woman totally builds up her house, but the foolish one basically tears it down with her own hands. Self-sabotage vibes. Whoever walks uprightly shows deep respect for the Lord, but the crooked dude, living shady, yeah, he's despising him. A fool's mouth is like a pride stick ready to whack himself, but the lips of the wise totally keep them safe. Where there are no oxen, the barn stays spotless, but you get major increase by the strength of the ox. Basically, no mess, no growth. A faithful witness refuses to lie, but a false witness spits out lies like it's their job. A mocker hunts for wisdom, but can't find it anywhere. But understanding comes easy to the one who already gets it. Dip out when you realize a guy is foolish, because he's not serving you any knowledge from those lips. The wisdom of the prudent is knowing exactly where they're going, but fools get tangled in their own deceit. Fools make a joke out of sin like it's comedy hour, but among the righteous, there's favor and good vibes. Every heart knows its own bitterness, and no stranger can fully touch or mess with its personal joy. The house of the wicked is getting demolished, but the home of the upright, flourishing like a beachside garden. There's a way that seems totally right to someone, but the ending? Death vibes. Even in laughter, the heart can be hurting, and joy can sometimes end with heavy feelings. A backslider in heart gets filled with their own ways, but a good person is satisfied from within. The simple believe literally everything they hear, but But the prudent check their path carefully, no blind trust energy. A wise person sees danger and bails, but the fool charges ahead, raging and acting overly confident. Someone quick to get angry does dumb stuff, and a guy plotting wickedness? Everybody hates that energy. The simple inherit straight-up foolishness, but the prudent get crowned with knowledge like royalty. The evil bow down before the good, and the wicked end up at the gates of the righteous, tables turned. The poor get ignored even by their neighbors, but the rich? Oh, they have so many friends. Go figure. Whoever despises their neighbor is sinning, but the one who shows mercy to the poor is blessed and happy. Aren't the ones planning evil totally messing up? But mercy and truth surround the ones planning good things. Hard work always brings profit, but all talk and no action? Yeah, that leads straight to poverty. The wise wear their wealth like a crown, but the foolishness of fools is, well, just more foolishness. A truthful witness rescues lives, but a deceitful witness just spits lies and harms. In the fear of the Lord is crazy strong confidence, and his kids have a safe place to run. The fear of the Lord is like a fountain of life, helping you totally sidestep the traps of death. A king gets honor when his people are many, but without people, his downfall comes quick. Someone slow to anger has deep understanding, but the hot-headed person puts their foolishness on display. A peaceful, sound heart gives life to the body, but envy is rotting bones, energy. Whoever oppresses the poor is insulting their maker, but the one who honors him shows mercy to the poor. The wicked get swept away by their own wickedness, but the righteous have hope even in death. Wisdom settles deep in the heart of the understanding, but fools broadcast their nonsense for all to see. Righteousness lifts up a whole nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. A king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his anger lands on the one who causes shame. Proverbs chapter 15. A soft, gentle answer totally diffuses anger, but harsh words? Yeah, they stir up drama like a reality show fight. The wise use their words with skill, but fools let their mouths gush pure nonsense. The eyes of the Lord are literally everywhere, watching both the shady and the solid. A wholesome tongue is like a full-on tree of life, but twisted words break the spirit like a snapped surfboard. A fool disrespects his father's instruction, but someone who accepts correction is actually being super prudent. The home of the righteous is filled with treasure, but the income of the wicked brings nothing but trouble. The lips of the wise spread knowledge around, but the hearts of fools are not sharing anything helpful. The sacrifice of the wicked is gross to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright, he loves that. The lifestyle of the wicked is disgusting to the Lord, but he loves anyone chasing after righteousness. Correction hits hard for the one abandoning the right path, and whoever hates reproof is basically choosing death vibes. Hell and destruction are already visible to the Lord. So yeah, he totally knows the hearts of every human. A mocker hates being corrected and won't go anywhere near wise people. A cheerful heart brings a glowing face, but sorrow crushes the spirit. The heart with understanding hunts down knowledge, but fools just gobble up foolishness like snacks. For the afflicted, every day feels heavy, but someone with a merry heart lives in a constant feast. Better to have just a little with reverence for the Lord than a treasure hoard filled with drama. Better a simple veggie dinner where love is than a fancy steak dinner filled with hatred energy. A hot-tempered dude stirs up conflict, but someone slow to anger calms things down. The lazy person's path is like a wall of thorns, hard and painful. But the righteous have a smooth, clear road. A wise son makes his father proud, but a foolish man brings shame to his mother. Folly makes fools feel joyful. But a person with understanding walks straight and steady. Without wise counsel, plans fall apart, but with a whole squad of advisors, they get solidly established. A person gets joy from giving the right answer, and a word spoken at just the right moment? So good. The wise walk an upward path toward life, staying far from the hellish downward spiral. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but keeps the widow's property boundary secure. The thoughts of the wicked are disgusting to the Lord, but the pure bring pleasing words. A greedy person brings trouble to their whole household, but whoever hates dishonest gain will live. The righteous think carefully before replying, but the wicked's mouth just pours out evil on autopilot. The Lord is distant from the wicked, but he totally hears the prayers of the righteous. Bright, joyful eyes make the heart happy, and a good report fills the bones with strength. Anyone who listens to life-giving correction stays among the wise. Rejecting instruction is disrespecting your own soul, but listening to reproof builds true understanding. The fear of the Lord is the core of real wisdom, and humility comes before honor, always. Proverbs chapter 16. Humans can prep their plans in their hearts, but the final answer that comes out of their mouths? Yeah, that's totally from the Lord. People think their own ways look spotless and perfect, but the Lord is weighing what's really going on inside their spirit. Commit your work to the Lord and boom, your thoughts get stabilized and aligned like cosmic GPS. The Lord made everything for his own purpose, even the wicked for the day. Trouble shows up. Anyone with a prideful heart is absolutely gross to the Lord. Even if they team up hand in hand, they won't escape judgment. Mercy and truth cleanse wrongdoing, and the fear of the Lord helps people ditch evil like a bad surfboard. When a person's ways make the Lord happy, he even makes their enemies chill out and be at peace with them. Better to have just a little with righteousness than a ton of income soaked in shady vibes. A person might plan out their route, but the Lord is the one directing each step. When a king speaks divine judgment, it's legit. His mouth isn't supposed to mess up injustice. Honest scales and balances belong to the Lord. Every weight in the bag is crafted by him. It's totally disgusting for kings to do wickedness, because a throne only stays strong through righteousness. Kings love truthful lips, and they vibe with anyone who speaks what's right. A king's anger feels like death messengers rolling in, but a wise person can calm that storm. The king's bright smile is life-giving, and his favor feels like refreshing rain after a long drought. Wisdom is so much better than gold, and choosing understanding is more valuable than silver, big treasure energy. The upright stick to the highway that avoids evil, and whoever guards their steps protects their soul. Pride absolutely comes before destruction, and a haughty, bougie spirit comes right before a major fall. Better to be humble with lowly people than splitting loot with the proud party crowd. Whoever handles matters with wisdom finds good, and whoever trusts the Lord is straight up blessed with happiness. The wise in heart get called prudent and sweet. Gracious speech boosts learning. Understanding is a fountain of life for the one who has it, but fools turn instruction into pure nonsense. A wise heart teaches the mouth what to say and adds flavor and learning to the lips. Pleasant words are like honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. There's a way that seems so right to someone, but its ending is nothing but death vibes. The worker works because his appetite pushes him. His hunger literally drives him forward. A wicked person digs up evil like its treasure, and his lips burn like a wildfire spreading trouble. A twisted person stirs up drama, and a whisper breaks apart even the closest friends. A violent guy pulls his neighbor into shady paths and drags him somewhere that's not good. He squints his eyes, plotting twisted things, and his lips move as he puts evil into action. Gray hair is a total crown of glory if it comes from living a righteous life. Being slow to anger is more impressive than being a mighty warrior. Ruling your own spirit is a bigger one than conquering a whole city. Lots may get tossed into the lap, but every decision from it is directed by the Lord. Proverbs chapter 17. Honestly, It's way better to have a dry little snack with peace than a whole house full of fancy sacrifices drenched in drama. A wise servant can totally end up ruling over a shameful son and even snag a share of the inheritance with the family. Silver gets refined in the pot and gold in the furnace, but the Lord is the one who really tests hearts. A wicked person listens to shady, lying lips, and a liar leans into a mischievous tongue. Whoever mocks the poor is insulting their maker, and whoever celebrates someone's disaster will definitely not go unpunished. Grandchildren are the crown of older folks, and children get their glory from their fathers. Excellent speech does not fit a fool, and lying lips fit a prince even less. A gift is like a sparkly treasure to whoever holds it. Wherever it turns, success seems to follow. Whoever covers a fault is actually chasing love, but repeating it causes even close friends to split. One correction goes way deeper into a wise person than 100 blows into a fool. An evil person only hunts for rebellion, so a cruel messenger gets sent straight at him. You're honestly safer meeting a mama bear robbed of her cubs than meeting a fool caught in his own foolishness. Anyone who returns evil for good, evil is never leaving that house. Starting strife is like letting water burst out of a dam, so stop the fight before it explodes. Justifying the wicked and condemning the righteous are both completely gross to the Lord. Why does a fool even have money to buy wisdom when he has zero heart for it? A real friend loves at all times, and a brother is literally born to help during hardship. Someone lacking understanding shakes hands on risky deals and becomes surety for a friend. Whoever loves drama is loving sin, and whoever raises his gate in pride is heading for destruction. A twisted heart finds no good, and a perverse tongue falls straight into trouble. Whoever fathers a fool gives birth to sorrow, and the dad of a fool gets no joy. A cheerful heart is like medicine for the soul, but a crushed spirit totally dries up the bones. A wicked man secretly takes bribes to twist justice. Wisdom is right in front of the one with understanding, but fools have wandering eyes searching everywhere but the right place. A foolish son brings grief to his father and bitterness to his mother. It's not good to punish the righteous or strike noble leaders for being fair. Someone with knowledge uses fewer words, and a person of understanding has a calm and excellent spirit. Even a fool seems wise when he stays quiet. If he keeps his lips shut, people actually think he has understanding. Proverbs chapter 18. Through desire, a person who sets himself apart goes searching and mixing around with all kinds of wisdom. A fool has zero interest in understanding. He just wants to spill whatever's on his heart. When the wicked show up, contempt shows up too, and with disgrace comes full-on shame. A person's words are like deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom is a flowing, refreshing brook. It's totally not good to favor the wicked or to overthrow the righteous in judgment. A fool's lips drag him straight into arguments, and his mouth is begging for trouble. A fool's mouth is literally his own destruction, and his lips are the trap for his own soul. Gossip words are like wounds. They sink deep into the innermost being. Someone who's lazy in their work is basically the sibling of a full-on waster. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are completely safe. The rich man imagines his wealth is a strong city, like a high wall only he can see in his mind. Before destruction, a person's heart gets all prideful and haughty. But before honor comes humility. Answering a matter before hearing it is straight up foolish and embarrassing. A strong spirit can carry someone through sickness, but a wounded spirit? Like, who can bear that? The heart of the prudent goes after knowledge, and the ear of the wise is constantly seeking it. A person's gift makes space for him and brings him into the presence of great people. The first one to present his case seems right until his neighbor comes in and cross-examines him. Casting lots can break up arguments and settle disputes between the mighty. A brother offended is way harder to win over than a fortified city, and arguments are like castle bars locking people apart. A person's inner being is filled with the fruit of his mouth. What he says is what he ends up consuming. Death and life are totally in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Whoever finds a wife finds a good thing and gets favor from the Lord. The poor speak with soft requests, but the rich answer with rough bluntness. A person who wants friends has to show himself friendly, and there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Proverbs chapter 19. It's way better to be poor and walk in integrity than to be someone with twisted lips who's acting like a total fool. A soul without knowledge is not good, and the person who rushes around impulsively ends up sinning. A man's own foolishness ruins his path, and then his heart gets all upset at the Lord for it. Wealth attracts tons of friends, but the poor person ends up separated from even his neighbor. A false witness won't go unpunished, and whoever speaks lies is not getting away. Lots of people try to get in good with a ruler, and everyone's besties with the guy who gives gifts. Even the relatives of the poor distance themselves from him. So, how much more will his friends vanish? He chases them with words, but they're not there for him. Whoever gets wisdom is loving his own soul, and whoever keeps understanding is going to find good. A false witness won't be unpunished, and whoever speaks lies will totally perish. Luxury doesn't fit a fool, and it's even more unfitting for a servant to rule over princes. A wise person uses discretion to hold back anger, and it's his glory to overlook an offense. A king's wrath is the roar of a lion, but his favor is like refreshing dew on the grass. A foolish son creates disaster for his father, and a quarrelsome wife is all literally constant dripping. Houses and riches come from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Laziness tosses someone into a deep sleep, and an idle soul will absolutely go hungry. Whoever keeps the commandment protects his own soul, but the one despising his ways will end up dying. Whoever shows pity to the poor is lending to the Lord, and he'll pay it back. Discipline your son while there's still hope, and don't let your soul get swayed just because he cries. A person with huge anger issues is going to suffer for it. And if you rescue him once, get ready, you'll have to do it again. Listen to counsel and receive instruction so you can be wise later on. A person may have tons of plans in his heart, but the Lord's purpose is what actually stands. What makes someone desirable is their kindness, and being poor is still better than being a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and whoever lives in that will stay satisfied and untouched by evil. A lazy guy hides his hand in his coat and won't even bring it back up to his mouth to eat. Strike a mocker, and the simple-minded will wise up. Correct someone with understanding, and he'll grow in knowledge. Whoever mistreats his father and drives away his mother is a shameful, disgrace-bringing child. Stop listening to instruction that leads you away from the words of knowledge. A worthless witness mocks justice, and the mouth of the wicked gobbles down evil like a snack. Punishments are prepared for mockers, and harsh blows for the backs of fools. Proverbs chapter 20. Wine is a total mocker, and strong drink gets all raging. And whoever gets tricked by it is definitely not being wise. The fear of a king is a roaring lion. Anyone who provokes him to anger is basically sinning against his own soul. It's a total honor for someone to step away from drama, but every fool is out there poking around in it. The lazy dude won't plow because it's cold, and later he'll be begging at harvest and have absolutely nothing. Counsel in someone's heart is deep water, but a man of understanding knows how to draw it out. Most people love bragging about their own goodness, but finding someone truly faithful? Like, who even is that anymore? The righteous person walks in integrity, and his kids are totally blessed after him. A king sitting on the judgment throne can scatter all evil just with his eyes, laser discernment level. Who can say, I've made my heart totally clean, I'm pure from my sin? Like, literally no one. Mixed weights and unfair measures are totally gross to the Lord. Even a child shows who they are by what they do, whether their work is pure and right. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord made both of them. Don't love sleep or you'll slip into poverty. Wake up, open your eyes, and you'll be satisfied with bread. The buyer's like, it's worthless, it's nothing, but once he walks away, he totally brags about the deal he got. Sure, there's gold and tons of rubies, but lips that speak knowledge? Like, that's the real jewel. Take the garment of someone who guarantees a stranger's debts, and take a pledge if he's co-signing for a shady woman. Deceitful bread tastes sweet for a moment, but afterward his mouth is filled with gravel, instant regret vibes. Every plan gets established by counsel, and with good advice, you can even go to war. A gossip goes around spreading secrets, so don't hang with someone who flatters with their smooth lips. Whoever curses their father or mother, their lamp will be snuffed out in total darkness. An inheritance grabbed too quickly at the start won't end up being blessed in the long run. Don't say, I'm going to pay back evil. Instead, wait on the Lord. He'll save you. Mixed weights are disgusting to the Lord. The whole false balance thing is so not okay. A person's steps are directed by the Lord. So, how can anyone fully understand their own way? It's a trap to devour something sacred and then only afterward start asking questions about vows. A wise king sorts out the wicked and runs the crushing wheel over them. Full cleanup mode. A person's spirit is the candle of the Lord, searching deep into the whole inner being. Mercy and truth preserve a king, and his throne is upheld by loyal love. The strength of young men is their glory, and the beauty of older men is their gray hair. Bruising wounds can cleanse away evil, and stripes reach down into the innermost parts of the heart. Proverbs chapter 21. The king's heart is in the Lord's hand. He turns it wherever he wants, just like flowing rivers. Every person thinks their own way is super right, but the Lord is the one actually weighing the heart. Doing justice and making fair judgments is way more pleasing to the Lord than just giving sacrifices. A proud look, a lifted up heart, and even the work of the wicked? Yeah, they're all straight up sin. The plans of the diligent lead to abundance, but the one who rushes around is always ending up in want. Getting treasure by lying lips is a fleeting illusion, just tossed back and forth by people who are seeking their own destruction. The violence of the wicked will take them out, because they totally refuse to do what's right. The path of a sinful person is crooked and weird, but the conduct of the pure is straight and right. It is so much better to live up on the corner of a rooftop than in a whole big house with a quarrelsome woman. The wicked soul is obsessed with evil, and his neighbor gets zero kindness or favor from him. When a mocker gets punished, the simple become wiser. And when the wise get instruction, they gain even more knowledge. The righteous person thoughtfully considers the house of the wicked, but God straight up overthrows the wicked for their wickedness. Whoever stops their ears to the cry of the poor will cry out themselves someday, but won't be heard. A secret gift can calm anger, and a hidden reward can soften intense wrath. Justice is total joy for the righteous, but the workers of evil are headed for destruction. A person who wanders away from understanding will end up chilling with the dead. Whoever loves pleasure will be broke, and whoever loves wine and oil won't become rich. The wicked become a ransom for the righteous, and the sinful stand in place of the upright. It is better to live out in the wilderness than to live with someone angry and contentious. There's valuable treasure and oil in the home of the wise, but the foolish guy just spends everything up. Whoever chases righteousness and mercy will find life, righteousness, and honor, the whole blessing package. A wise person can climb into the city of mighty warriors and knock down the confidence they're depending on. Whoever keeps their mouth and tongue in check protects their soul from massive trouble. Proud and arrogant scorner is literally the name for the guy who acts with full-on haughty wrath. The lazy person's desires eat him alive, because his hands refuse to actually do any work. All day long he craves and craves, but the righteous person gives freely and never holds back. The sacrifice of the wicked is disgusting to the Lord, especially when he brings it with an evil heart. A false witness will perish, but the person who listens carefully will speak steadily and consistently. The wicked put on a hard, stubborn face, but the upright person thinks carefully and directs his steps. There is literally no wisdom, understanding, or counsel that can stand against the Lord. The horse might be prepped and armored for the day of battle, but real safety is from the Lord. Proverbs chapter 22. A good name is way better to choose than massive riches, and loving favor beats silver and gold any day. The rich and poor all end up in the same place. The Lord made every single one of them. A prudent person sees trouble coming and hides himself, but the simple keep walking straight into it and get punished. Humility and the fear of the Lord bring real riches, honor, and life. Thorns and traps are all over the path of the crooked, but the one guarding his soul stays far away from them. Train up a child in the way he should totally go, and when he's older, he won't drift from it. The rich rule over the poor, and borrowers basically become servants to their lenders. Whoever plants wrongdoing is going to reap emptiness, and his angry rod is going to fail. The person with a generous eye is blessed, because he gives his bread to the poor without hesitation. Kick out the mocker, and like magic, strife disappears. Arguments and insults just stop. Whoever loves purity of heart and speaks with gracious lips will totally be friends with the king. The eyes of the Lord guard knowledge, but he overthrows the words of the unfaithful. The lazy guy says, "There's totally a lion outside. I'll be killed in the streets." Full drama mode. The mouth of strange, seductive women is a deep pit, and whoever the Lord is displeased with will fall right in. Foolishness is tied tightly into the heart of a child, but correction drives it far away. Whoever oppresses the poor to get richer, or gives gifts to impress the rich, will end up in poverty. Lean in and listen to the words of the wise, and seriously apply your heart to my knowledge. It's a super pleasant thing when you keep these sayings inside you. They'll fit your lips perfectly. I'm telling you all this today so that your trust may fully rest in the Lord. Haven't I written awesome things for you, full of counsel and knowledge? So you can know the truth for sure and be able to give truthful answers to the people who ask you. Don't rob the poor just because he's poor, and don't crush the afflicted at the city gate, because the Lord will totally defend their case, and he'll snatch the life of those who try to steal from them. Don't make besties with an angry man, and don't hang out with someone who's always furious. Otherwise, you'll start copying his ways and get a trap around your own soul. Don't be one of those people who shake hands on risky deals or guarantee someone else's debts. If you don't have the money to pay, why should someone come and take the bed right out from under you? Don't remove the ancient boundary markers your ancestors set. Do you see someone who's totally diligent in their work? He'll stand before kings, not low-level people. Proverbs chapter 23. When you sit down to eat with a ruler, seriously pay attention to what's in front of you. And put a knife to your throat if you're the type who can't control your appetite. Don't crave his fancy foods. They're totally deceptive. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Stop trusting your own. I've got this wisdom. Will you fix your eyes on stuff that doesn't last? Riches grow wings and fly away like an eagle straight in the sky. Don't eat the bread of someone with an evil eye, and don't crave his fancy meals. Because as he thinks in his heart, so he is. He'll say, "Eat and drink," but his heart is absolutely not with you. You'll end up vomiting the food you ate and wasting all your nice words. Don't speak wisdom into the ears of a fool. He'll just despise everything you say. Don't remove ancient boundaries, and don't step into the fields belonging to orphans. Their Redeemer is seriously powerful. He will stand up for them against you. Lean your heart toward instruction, and tune your ears to the words of knowledge. Don't hold back correction from a child. If you discipline him, he's not going to die. Yes, discipline him, and you'll rescue his soul from destruction. My son, if your heart is wise, my own heart will be so happy. My deepest self will totally rejoice when your lips speak what's right. Don't let your heart envy sinners. Stay in the fear of the Lord all day long, because there is a future and your hope will not be cut off. Listen, my son, be wise and guide your heart along the right path. Don't hang out with heavy drinkers or with people who are devouring meat in wild feasts, because drunkards and gluttons will end up in poverty, and laziness clothes people in rags. Listen to your father who gave you life, and don't despise your mom when she's old. Buy truth and don't sell it, and get wisdom, instruction, and understanding too. The father of a righteous child will totally rejoice, and the one who fathers a wise child will be full of joy. Let your parents be glad. Let the mother who gave you birth celebrate you. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes watch my ways. Because a promiscuous woman is a deep pit, and a strange woman is a narrow trap. She lurks like a predator and increases the number of unfaithful men. Who has trouble? Who has sorrow? Who has fights? Who has pointless babbling? Who has random wounds? Who has red eyes? Those who linger long over wine and chase down mixed drinks. Don't look at wine when it's sparkling red, swirling in the cup, moving itself just right, because in the end it bites like a snake and stings like a viper. Your eyes will start seeing strange things, and your heart will say super twisted stuff. You'll feel like someone drifting in the middle of the sea, or lying on top of a ship's mast, totally unstable. You'll say, they hit me, but I didn't feel it. They beat me, but I wasn't hurt. When I wake up, like, I'll go find more. Proverbs chapter 24. Don't envy evil people, and don't even want to hang out with them, because their hearts are plotting destruction, and their lips just talk mischief nonstop. A house is built through wisdom, and by understanding it's totally established. And by knowledge the rooms get filled with all kinds of precious, pleasant riches, serious treasure vibes. A wise person is strong, and someone with knowledge levels up their strength even more. With wise counsel you'll wage your battles, and with a whole squad of advisors there's safety. Wisdom is way too high for a fool. He won't even open his mouth at the city gate. Whoever plans evil is going to be called a full-on mischief maker. Even the thought of foolishness is sin, and mockers are disgusting to everyone. If you faint in the day of trouble, your strength is basically tiny. If you hold back from rescuing those being dragged toward death, people ready to be slain, and then say, "Oh, we didn't know, doesn't the one who looks at the heart know? And the one guarding your soul, doesn't he totally see? And won't he repay everyone according to what they've done? My son, eat honey because it's good. The honeycomb is super sweet to your taste. In the same way, wisdom is sweet for your soul. When you find it, you'll totally have a future and your hope won't be cut off. Don't ambush the home of the righteous, wicked man. Don't mess with his resting place. Because a righteous person might fall 7 times, but he gets up again. But the wicked falls straight into trouble. Don't celebrate when your enemy falls, and don't let your heart be glad when he stumbles, or the Lord might see it, and it'll bum him out, and he'll turn his anger away from your enemy. Don't stress yourself out over evil people, and don't envy the wicked, because the evil man has no future. The lamp of the wicked is getting snuffed out. My son, fear the Lord and respect the king, and don't mix with people who are wild and rebellious, because disaster will hit them suddenly, and who even knows how fast their ruin will show up. These sayings also belong to the wise. It is not good to show favoritism in judgment. Whoever tells the wicked, "You are righteous," will be cursed by the people and hated by the nations. But those who call out the wicked will find delight, and a super good blessing will come upon them. Everyone approves of the one who gives a right answer. It's basically a kiss of honesty. Get your work done outside first, prepare your field, and then build your house. Don't be a witness against your neighbor for no reason, and don't lie with your lips. And don't say, I'll do to him what he did to me, I'll pay him back. Like, revenge vibes are not it. I passed by the field of a lazy person and the vineyard of someone with zero understanding, and it was all overgrown with thorns, covered with nettles, and the stone wall was broken down. I saw it, thought it through, and grabbed the lesson. A little sleep, a little snoozing, a little folding of the hands to rest, and suddenly poverty shows up like a traveler and jumps you like an armed robber.